Blessings, everyone. This is Yanni, the only lochologist. So today is
May 2nd.
Thank you, Andrea. My sister is in the back, cameraing the phone, manning the camera. I'm sorry, guys. I'm tired. So yes, we are done taking clients for this cycle. For the people who try to call us, you didn't get through. It's not the end of the world. We come every 3 months, God willing. We'll be back in July. So I will post that. So please, if you're calling to book an appointment, don't. We are not taking any more clients for the Georgia location. For Georgia location, we'll be back in July. For the people who are trying to book us in June, we are not taking clients for June either yet. For New Jersey, we are not taking until closer to June. I'm sorry. We are off all of May because we work in cycles. So we work every 3 months. All right, when I start taking bookings for New Jersey clients in June, I will post the dates. Okay, so please do not call. For the people who still insist on texting me, you will not get a reply. I do not reply to texts. All right, if you've never seen me before, I made that crystal clear many, many times. All right, neither do emails. I do not reply to emails. Just when I post the dates and when we start back working at both locations, I'll post it here. Then you can call and leave a voicemail. But after today, we are off all of May. May, right? Yes, all of May. Thank you. With that being said, this is my niece. And the reason why I'm posting, did she put up a peace sign? Peace. Her locks were actually started by my sister, because you all know I don't do children's here. Nor do I start locks. And these locks were done with box braids. They're very disrespectful, very inappropriate. This is a natural hair color. She has a hair color most people pay us for to put in. A type of, what is this? Like a dusty brown? Dirty, mucky brown? What is this? What?
I don't know how I'm supposed to feel about
What? All right, so these for the people who think that locks always need to be started with comb coils. We Trinis don't start locks with comb coils. This is how we started locks, okay? And she has that soft texture here. And no, it's not good here. It is here. The fact she got here on her head, it's good here. All right, I keep telling you all that. Come up with what the colonizer put in on your head, right? So she has a soft texture here, and the ends of her locks look like she have the curly keys because of her texture, okay? But these are actually done with ordinary box braids, and the pattern does go away, all right? It's only to the end. I'm about to do her hair, so you guys could see it. We'll even interview her. How old are you, Kai?
13.
You're 13? Okay, so she's 13. My only child client. I don't do kids here. You know, she still has to pay. I will be taking all of her allowance for this job. And stay tuned. We're about to go bless this from. She has a little bean head, so this will take about, how long would this take? About 30 minutes to do. And I will ask her some questions about being a 13-year-old on a student, doing very good in school, very proud of her. She got all her brains from her aunt. You got all your brains from your aunt. And we say what? Yes. Okay, what do we say? I didn't hear it. What?
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. All right. Stay tuned for this video so you guys can see what her hair looks like, all right? You can pause it. Okay, blessings everyone. I am back, so I am done with my nieces here. We'll talk about, I'll interview her. First time she's sitting in one of my videos. But you guys see her mother actually started her locks. My mother also starts locks. I'm trying to encourage them both because a lot of people asked me to start locks and they both said they are willing to start locks. I can start it, but I just don't want to do it. Period. Right? But they are really good at starting locks. So when they are ready, I will post the dates when she or my mother could do it. But my niece started with, my sister started, my niece is here. For those of you who missed the first part, this was done with actual, what you all call box braids. Trinidadians call it plaits. All right? It disappears if you have to come closer to realize It's more at the end, maybe 1, 2 inches. She has a little curly cues because of her texture here. I don't say good hair. She has a very soft texture here, but you guys see the sizes, all right? Beautiful sizes. And this is her lovely face. God, she's so extra.
Oh my gosh!
With her ridiculous eyebrows. They look silly.
I love my eyebrows.
They look silly.
They're not silly.
Whatever. Anyway, yes, I hated my niece's eyebrows also. So, introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is Kai. I am the lochologist's niece.
How old are you?
13.
Okay. And how long have you been locked and gorgeous? You got your good looks from your aunts. You do know that, right? Okay. How long have you been locked and gorgeous?
This is going on the 3rd year.
The 3rd year. Okay. First of all, what made you want to start locks?
Well, most of my family had locks, so it was a combination of I didn't want my mom to do my hair anymore because it's just no. And I just felt like I wanted to be, I guess, included with the family effort because if you're a first generation American and you see the rest of your family is from a different place, but you don't really understand most of the background of everything, I guess, and the actual culture, you try to just be as inclusive as you can, but you still have to be able to connect with your peers, which don't have that same culture. So it's finding a balance, and I just wanted locks.
So you have the best of both worlds, being American born, but also having Caribbean aunts and granny and all of that. Indeed. Okay. But you talk about your peers. When you went to school with locks, what was it? What did your friends say?
Well, it took everybody a year to realize I actually had locks. And then when I just popped up and they were like, wait, you have locks? It was a lot of questions. It's kind of awkward and annoying when people aren't educated enough to call it locks and they walk up and like, how do you maintain your dreadlocks? Because it's not what you call it. So it just becomes very difficult to explain to every single person that you're not supposed to call it dreadlocks because that has a negative meaning and denotation. So yeah, you just have to figure out whether or not you're going to use your locks as a way to educate people or you're just going to do your due and let people figure it out on their own. But it is fun to like help people out because some of my friends have started their locks or asked me like what if they should, and I like recommending a bunch of products to them. And
so you give good advice?
Yes.
Where do you see you keeping your locks? Because I see a lot of kids, actually a client just left, you were here when she was here. Her daughter is about your age and she cut her locks off. You know, we don't believe in locking kids here. Of course, your mother, the generation is different. And mommy waited until we were adults or older to lock our hair. Do you see yourself combing out your locks like some parents do for their kids because the kids lost interest in their locks? Or are you going to outgrow this lifestyle?
I don't think that I've considered it. I used to consider it, and I don't think that I do that anymore.
So this is for the long haul?
This is for the long haul. Okay. It's probably going to reach to a point where I can't really swim competitively anymore because of the fact that my locks are thick, but I want to get long locks, so it just becomes a big bubble that's a strain on my neck. Mm-hmm. So I may have to stop competitively swimming, but yeah, I don't think I'd ever cut my locks. I might trim them.
Right. Of course, because you're going into swimming. What advice would any parent watching this say you would give them for their hair? Like kids your age, around your age, what advice you'll give parents first?
Personally, you know your kid and you know whether or not they can stay determined. It's locks. Locks aren't really for the faint of heart, so you have to be able to just be different, it's going to be different because a lot of your peers and everybody, they won't really see things the same way, and it's going to be awkward because you're going to miss being able to comb your hair and do all this stuff. But if you're like me and you don't want your parents doing your hair, you really win. So yeah, if you know that your child is like very determined to have locks and become like just join a lifestyle, because it is a lifestyle, it's going to be a difficult journey, but if they aren't going to flake out, then it's going to be okay.
And what advice would you give young kids, the ones who right now some parent is telling their child, and I'll make this video kids friendly, I used no profanity in this video, so I'm very proud of myself. Wait, did you just clap for that? Don't make me make you some. All right, so I'm going to make this kids friendly. I'll click on the kiddie part. What advice would you give a child your age who wants to start locks?
I would just say, don't get caught up in other people's opinion. Always oil your hair because...
Oh, it went from opinion to oiling your hair?
Okay, no, it's just, I had to throw that in there because you don't like... You don't want to be crusty.
She touched my knees.
Yeah, just don't get caught up in other people's opinion. Accept the compliments because there will be compliments. And
what about ridicule? What about people not
ridicule? That's what I was about to get into. If you feel like as if you might have any teachers or adults in your life that are prejudiced against you having locks, make sure you tell your parents about it because that can get serious and it's discriminatory, so it's not safe. You're going to be put at a disadvantage because if people that aren't open-minded just see you as a person with locks, no matter what color your skin is, they already come away with a certain point of view and they just begin profiling. So you have to be on your best behavior because if you're going to have locks, you're representing our community. You can't be behaving badly and feeding into the stereotypes. You have to be spectacular.
What are you guys? Yes, I did rub off on my niece. Good girl, good girl. You make auntie so proud. Good girl. Yeah. So what? My mom over on the bed like, damn these children. So what are you pursuing? What type of school you go to? Let's start with that because you go to an amazing school.
I go to a performing arts school, and I have been accepted into a performing arts high school as well. Yeah.
And what are you going to be pursuing? A student. Oh yeah.
Yes.
You're an A student. You're kind of like a little genius. Yeah, she's smart.
I will be pursuing business, and the focus for my performing arts while I'm heading into high school is art because I like colors and drawing.
So, Kai, I would like to have you again on one of my videos. Guys, if you want to see more of Kai videos, leave your comments, okay? This is the first time we did a video together. I thought she would have been shy like her mom, but she's like, you're pretty articulate. You use some big words there.
Thank you.
You know, I can't spell half of them, but you know, but I did help you with your math when I was sick. Remember that? And I showed you how to draw those little stick men. That's why you got an A in art. Good girl. Good girl. Right. All right, guys. So leave your comments. What is a quick style? How you do your little messy bun? Like, what's a quick thing you do with your hair?
So I get big woogies, which I need to go to the dollar store. But yes, so I get big woogies, and normally I just either put it up. I sometimes do messy buns in too, but I just kind of finger comb my way, and then I only do it twice because I don't like having my hair in a really tight thing. So, yeah. And I just like to have my little tips.
And that's your messy bun.
Basically. It's a lot better than this. It takes time and careful placement because there's a difference between having a messy bun and a sloppy bun. Messy bun, it's like, it's a vibe, you know? But sloppy bun is like, what are you doing?
You know what? I'm thinking. All right, so I'm gonna have Kai every time we come here. I'm gonna have her mother bring her, and she is gonna be my YouTube partner.
You
I
guys
will
will
have
love
you do
me.
videos just for kid-friendly videos. What do you think about that? It's going to be Ask Kai will be our segment. So all the kids, I'll make it kid friendly. So it will not be Yanni using profanity or shenanigans. So it will be very kid friendly. That thought just came to my mind. And it will be Ask Kai. Okay. So not just lock stuff. They could ask you things about your age group, because I'm like 100 years old. Like, I don't know what you kids be doing. You're still watching SpongeBob. What you do? I don't know. But anywho, that's what we're going to do. So, guys, leave comments if you want to ask Kai some questions. She's going to write them down. She'll even go in and reply herself. And she will be back when we come back in July with her mother's permission, to God willing, to do more videos. That sounds good? You want to do more videos with me?
Yes.
High five.
Will I make a profit off of this?
Did you say make a profit?
Will I make a profit off of this?
No.
I'm putting in effort. I don't receive an allowance from anybody.
Right?
I
do your hair for free. I don't even understand that. That's
exactly. A long
You ain't
time
even
ago,
get
we
hired.
came to the agreement that my existence is enough payment for you to do my hair.
Wow. You know what? You're fired. You just got hired, and you just, in the history of employment, you're the first person who got fired on the day they got hired. You remember like that movie Friday? You remember that? He got fired on Friday. You got fired on your hire day. You're fired. There you go. Right? And so we're about to go do a photo shoot now, guys. So you'll see how adorable she looks. Do a little flick of the hair.